Okay, good morning students. So now we will resume our discussion of this exercise, exercise 1c. Suppose x is given as 2 root 3 plus 2 root 2 and we have to find the value of 1 upon x. Okay, so I have written 1 upon x, that is the simply reciprocal of this x. Now what we will do, we will multiply by its rationalizing factor in numerator and denominator as we are doing in the previous questions. So since it was plus, so I change this plus sign to minus and like this. So what you will get this 2 root 3 minus 2 root 2 upon 2 root 3 whole square minus 2 root 2 whole square, or 2 root 3 whole square means 12, 2 root 2 whole square means 8. So you will get 2 common, root 3 minus root 2 upon 4. So you will get root 3 minus root 2 upon 4. Okay, that will be your answer of 1 upon x. The next thing is asked is x plus 1 upon x. So what is x? 2 root 3 plus 2 root 2. And what is 1 upon x we have found out? Root 3 minus root 2 upon 2. So just take the LCM. LCM will be 2. 4 root 3, 4 root 2 plus root 3 minus root 2. So this is root 3. This is root 3. It becomes 5 root 3. 4 root 2 minus root 2 becomes 3 root 2 upon 2. This will be x plus 1 upon x. Last thing is asked is the square of this. That is, so you calculate the square of a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b upon 4. Okay, like this. So what is 5 root 3 square? 25 into 3, 75 plus 9 into 2, 18 plus this is 2 5s are 10, 3s are 30 root 6 upon 4, or we can write 93 plus 30 root 6 upon 4. Okay, like this. So in the questions likes of this, whenever you are calculating 1 upon x, you first multiply this whole irrational number by its rationalizing factor, that is this. Then only you will start doing this question. So okay, now this is given and we have to prove this expression is equals to 5. So how to solve the questions likes of this? No, first do not take the LCM of all the denominators. Instead what you will do, you will take each and every term individually and then multiply each and every term by its rationalizing factor. That means you have to rationalize the denominator of each and every term. So it is 3 plus 2 root 2 upon 3 square minus 2 root 2 square, or 3 plus 2 root 2 upon 9 minus 8, or 3 plus 2 root 2. Okay, so this will be your first term now. So next, we will rationalize this. Root 7, 2 root 2 plus root 7. So it is 2 root 2 plus root 7 upon 8 minus 7. This will be your second term. Similarly, we will take the third term, likewise root 7 plus root 6, root 7 plus root 6. Okay, this you will get. Similarly, 1 upon root 6 minus root 5, root 6 plus root 5, root 6 plus root 5, 6 minus 5, so it is root 6 plus root 5, and last term root 5 minus 2, 5 minus 4, that is root 5 plus 2. Okay, so in this manner we have simplified the values and we got these values now. Okay, so now we will do the question using these values only. So we will start putting these values in this. Okay, so we will start putting the values and let's see what we will get. So it becomes 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 2 root 2 plus root 7 plus root 7 plus root 6 minus root 6 plus root 5 plus root 5 plus 2. So 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 2 root 2 minus root 7 plus root 6 minus root 6 minus root 5 plus root 5 plus 2. See, all the terms are getting cancelled. So you are left with only what? 3 and 2. So 3 plus 2 is equals to 5. Hence proved. Okay, like this. So whenever you have the lengthy expression like this, you first rationalize the denominator of each and every individual term, like I have done. Then you put the values of these terms, and then only you will simplify. So you will get the answer. Okay, now in these type of questions, value of root 2 and root 3 is given, and with the help of this we have to find the value of this expression. So instead of this, what we will do, first step in these type of questions will always be, you will do the rationalization, that is this. So when you do the rationalization, see, these expressions becomes quite easy. So again it is 3 square minus 2 root 2 square. So that is 3 minus 2 root 2 upon 9 minus 8, or it becomes 3 minus 2 root 2. Okay, now you just put the value, that is 3 into 1.4, 3 minus 2.8, so you will get answer as 0.2. Okay, like this. So no need, do not put the value in the first place only. First you do the rationalization of the denominator, then only you will put the value. Okay, now suppose I have to evaluate something like this is given, and y is given as 2 minus root 5 upon 2 plus root 5. Okay, so in these type of questions, again I am repeating many times, you first do the rationalize the denominator. Okay, it would be better that denominator is in the form of rational number. So for that, what we will do, always do the rationalization of the denominator. Okay, always. Okay, so what you will get, now many times we have solved the questions like of this. It is 2 plus root 5 whole square, it is 2 square minus root 5 square, that is 2 square plus root 5 square plus 2 into 2 root 5 upon 4 minus 5, that is minus of 4 plus 5 plus 4 root 5, or minus of 9 plus 4 root 5. Okay, so this will be your x, this will be your x, and we will use this x now instead of this x. Similarly, we will take out the value of y by the same method. We will do the rationalization. So it is 2 minus root 5 whole square upon 2 square minus root 5 square. So again 4 plus 5 minus 2 into 2 root 5 upon 4 minus 5, that is minus of 9 minus 4 root 5. Okay, so now this will be our y. We will use this value of y for the further operations.
Okay, now what is asked? What is asked in this question?
X square minus y square. So we will simply put the values of these. X square, that is your minus 9 plus 4 root 5 square minus 9 minus 4 root 5 whole square. So it becomes 9 square plus 4 root 5 square plus 2 into 9 into 4 root 5 minus 9 square plus 4 root 5 square plus, okay, so that means it is 81 plus 80 plus root 5 minus 81 minus 80 plus 72 root 5. So these will be cancelled. You will get 144 root 5. Okay, like this.
Okay, so questions like of this, you first do the rationalization of the denominator, then only you will proceed, because if you proceed with these values, the question will be lengthier and you may or may not got the answer. Okay, let's discuss the last exercise of 1D. So suppose this question is given and we have to simplify this expression. So if you see carefully in the root sign, all the numbers which are there, they all are the composite numbers. So first what we will do the prime factorization of each and every number like I have done. So if you see carefully, from here this 3 will come out. From here again this 3 will come out. It becomes 5 into 3 root 2. From here 1, 2 and 1, 3 will come out. And root 2 will left. From here again 2 of the 3's will come out like this. Okay. So it is 3 root 2 upon 15 root 2 plus 18 root 2 minus 18 root 2. So 18 root 2 cancel. 3 root 2 upon 15 root 2, root 2 cancel. You will get answer as 1 upon 5. Okay, so whenever you want to solve the questions like of this, you first do the simplification of these terms if they can be simplified. Okay. Now suppose, let's see one more question. Suppose it is, we have to show that x is equals to 2 plus root 3, and with the help of this we have to show that x cube plus 1 upon x cube is equals to 52. Okay, so first thing that you will do, first we will write the formula of this x cube plus 1 upon x cube. So if you remember in the previous chapter expansion, we have solved the questions like of this. Its formula would look something like this. Okay, is it? Now if you see carefully, what we need 1 upon x. So we will calculate 1 upon x like this. Then again, what I have told you, you have to do the rationalization. So it becomes 2 square minus root 3 square. So 1 upon x you will get as 2 minus root 3 upon 1. Okay, so that will be your 1 upon x. 2 minus root 3 upon 4 minus 3. So just simply put the value. So what you will get when you put the value? 1 upon x is 2 plus root 3. 1 upon x is 2 minus root 3 whole cube. Minus 3 into 2 plus root 3 plus 2 minus root 3. So root 3 cancel. You will get 4 cube minus 3 into 4, that is 64 minus 12, 52. Okay. So what we get, LHS is equals to RHS, hence 2. Okay, do not simply put the value of x cube and 1 upon x cube, then you start solving it. You will not get the answer. First you have to follow these steps. You have to write the formula like this. Then what you need, 1 upon x. So this will be your 1 upon x. Then you will do the rationalization of the denominator. And after rationalization, see, you will get the simple term, that is 2 minus root 3. Now when you put the values, these irrational numbers have been cancelled. That is why you got the answer quickly. Okay, so let's discuss our continuous discussion of the exercise 1D. Suppose this is the expression is given and the value of root 5 is given as 2.2 and the value of root 10 is given as 3.2. Okay, with the help of these two values we have to find the value of this expression. So first what we will do, we will try to solve this. So it is root 20 means 2 into 2 into 5 minus root 10, we can write as it is. Then it is 5 upon 2 will come out, 2 root 5 minus root 10. Okay, next what we will do, we will do the rationalization of the denominator. So it is minus, it becomes plus like this. Okay, so it is then 2 root 5 plus root 10, and again same thing you will get, a square minus b square. So it is 10 root 5 plus 5 root 10 upon, it is 20 minus 10, that is 10 root 5. Okay, so you can see that in almost all the questions what we are doing, we are rationalizing this denominator. Okay, it is necessary for you to rationalize the denominator so that you will get the simplified expression. Now since we have a rational number in the denominator, so what we will do, we will now put the values. So you will get the answer as 10 into 2.2 plus 5 into 3.2, and since in the denominator 10 is there, so it is comparatively easier to solve it. So you will get 38 upon 10, that is 3.8. Okay, so this is how you can get the answer. So if you see it, if you directly put the values, you don't have the value of root 20 with you. Okay, so for that what we have to do, we have to simplify this denominator so that we will get a rational number in the denominator. Then you will get this expression. Then in this expression you will put these values and you will get this answer 3.8. Okay, suppose you have to draw the line segment of these values, root 5 centimeter, root 3 centimeter and so on. Since these are the irrational numbers, so you will not have the exact value, so it is very difficult to construct the line segment of length of these. So for that, what is the procedure? First you will take your ruler and you will make a line segment like this and let this is your 0. Then you will measure in the scale, this length is suppose 1 centimeter. Then what we will do, at this is your 1, then again at 1 centimeter, so at 1 centimeter distance you will draw the line segments. So suppose what I need, suppose I need root 2. So what I will do, I will draw a line segment of 1 centimeter here. Then here I will again draw a perpendicular line of 1 centimeter. Okay, this should also be 1 centimeter and it should be perpendicular to it. Okay, so let it be A, let it be B. So we will join O and A. Okay. So now with O as center, okay, with O as center and radius we will take equal to OA. draw an arc. So you will put your compass here and you will draw the arc like this. So wherever it cuts, that will be your root 2. That means from here to here, the value is root 2. Okay, like this. Similarly, suppose if you wish to draw this 3 centimeters, so what you can do? First, this is your 0, this is your 1, this is your 2, both at a distance of 1 centimeter, this also 1 centimeter. Then you will construct a perpendicular of 1 centimeter again. So like we already knew, this was B, this was A, so you will join O to A. This is root 2 now, okay, by using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, we will use here Pythagoras theorem. As you all know, Pythagoras theorem. So what is OA? OA is equals to under root 1 square plus 1 square, that is root 2. So this is root 2. Now at A again, I will construct a line segment of 1 centimeter and this angle should be 90 degree. So let it be C. Now we will join O to C. So when you join O to C, again if you use the Pythagoras theorem in this, you will get OC is equals to root 2 square plus 1 square, that is 2 plus 1, that is root 3. So this is root 3. So with OS center and radius equal to root 3, you will again make one arc here. So suppose it is cutting it here. So this length is root 3. Like this you can draw the line segments of these irrational numbers. Suppose I have to draw root 5 centimeter. In that case, what I will do? This is your 0, then this is 1 and this is 2. Okay. Then this is 3. And root 5 is approximately 2.2. That means it is more than 2. So what I will do? You can write root 5 as 2 square plus 1 square. So for that, this will be my first line. Let it is A. Then I will construct a line of 1 centimeter. Let it be B. Then I will join OB. So you will get OB is equals to root 5 centimeter. That means this is root 5. Now with OS center, this will be your center and radius equal to OB. You will draw one arc like this. Wherever it cuts, that will be your root 5. Okay, like this you can construct the square root spiral also. This is 0, this is 1, then you will make 1. This is 1, this is root 2. So this is your square root spiral, then again we will 1. This is your root 3. Like this you can construct the square root spiral also. This is again 1. This will be your 2. Okay, like this. This is known as square root spiral. So this is how you can represent the irrational numbers on the number line, or you can construct the line segment of these irrational values. So this is the end of your chapter and this is the end of your exercise 1D. For any doubts you can ask or you can message on the number.